right, so the name of my talk is Teach Different, and I'm going to tell you what that is in just a little bit. Before I do, I'm going to talk about the giants whose shoulders I've stood on, and are the reason I'm here tonight. First of all, this is Keith Barker. This was my high school math teacher who was incredible at what he did. He loved it. He inspired his students. I looked up to him and I wanted to be just like him. And so I did the same thing, and I became a teacher following his footsteps. And I got to teach with him for 15 years before I retired. This is Barnabas Hughes. He was a prolific presenter at this conference and a professor at Cal State Northridge. In 1987, he told me, go to the CC, what's this conference called? The South. And it was at LA Convention Center at that time, and I found math teacher Disneyland. Linda Hutink, also from CSUN, she created a NSF-sponsored master's degree to build leadership among secondary teachers in Southern California. Because of her, I had the confidence to do my first presentation here in 1998. Woo! So back to the title. Remember Think Different, the Apple computer advertisement? They highlighted all these incredible individuals of different walks of life who are risk takers and big thinkers. Well, I teach a math methods course at California Lutheran University, and I want my students to teach different. So I have themes that I share with them throughout the year, and I'm going to share those with you right now. And I know top 10 lists are really cool, but this list goes to 11. I'll tell you that right now. All right, number one. We need to develop student-centered classrooms, make our students the stars of the mathematical show. And by the way, building thinking classrooms is an awesome way to do that. Shout out Peter Lillidahl right over there. Oh, we need to have our students see the joy and beauty of math. Math cannot be about getting ready for a test or getting ready to do more math next year. Share the joy, the enthusiasm, the beauty of math with your students, stuff like that. And math is not a subject to cover, but rather to uncover. Let's position our students in a space where they can discover and learn math from their own perspectives. Just like you see these two girls here working with manipulatives. Let them figure it out. We don't need to tell them. Let them show their brilliance. Okay, and here's a great one, right? I do, we do, you do. We all have done this. That's how we learned. We thought that's the way you teach. We can do better. I don't know where I got this, but executing someone else's decisions, directions is not teaching mathematics. You're not doing it. Oh, and homework. That's a good one, right? When we started as teachers, we thought, our students need to do homework. Let's assign homework. I stopped giving homework over 20 years ago. Let's face it. Homework is a filter for privilege. And it doesn't tell you what you think it tells you. Oh, and if students only see what's between the two bindings of that math textbook, that's all they see in our math class, we have a missed opportunity there. There is so much more math outside of that school math. Let's show students that every day. Let's get outside and do some field trips with math. Speaking of those textbooks, lots of stuff in there, right? We can't teach all of it. We don't need to teach all of it. Find what's important, what's essential, focus on that. Let's dig deeper, not thinner, and let's slow our roll here. Oh, this is good stuff here. I'm big on technology. Desmos, GeoGebra, PolyPad. These tools, if we give them to our students, they can learn math, visualize math, do math in ways that are just unbelievable. Great things happen when we put these tools. Thank you for making these tools. I taught for about 7 years before the internet existed in my world, so I am super awesomely excited about these things. These websites and so many more. Some of the people who made these websites are in this room. Shout out to them. Okay, 2015, I didn't have any social media. I made a Twitter account. I said, okay, let's do this. Instant professional development, my greatest professional development. I know it's confusing now, Twitter, X, whatever. Let's just call it Twix and move on, all right? Math conferences, there are 3 of them in this state. North, South, Central, they're all different, they're all awesome in their own way. Get to those, I trust you, you'll enjoy it. And that big one, NCTM, this is where you find your people. This is part of my lifeblood as a teacher. This is my happy place as a professional educator. These people right here, look at those people. These are people I have admired, learned from, befriended, met in person, and in some cases work with. They inspire me. Shout out to that super crew in the middle, Canadian educators I met in LA. We went to a Dodger game together, an awesome night. These 48 names, these are the people who volunteered to run and set up this conference. I cannot believe the time and effort to make this happen. Let's thank these people. This is incredible. Woo! So those are my dreams and wishes for the teachers of the future here. And this is what I want my students to embrace. So I'm going to leave you with a quote from one of the all-time champion dreamers, Walt Disney, focusing on the words, keep moving forward. That's my mantra. I want that to be for you. This is an incredible opportunity. I thank you so much, and I hope these words resonated with you.